I wanted to take a minute and do a quick little video on how to cut faux leather. This is leather that I have purchased from Hobby Lobby, and today I am using the Cricut Explore One, which I believe is the bottom of the barrel of the Cricut. So everyone else that has makers and the Explorer 2 and all that good stuff, y'all shouldn't have any trouble because I'm dealing with the bottom here. So what we're going to do, this is what I do with mine. I already have what I want to cut up on the sheet. So I'm going to go to continue. This is the settings that I use. I use the genuine leather and I use the less pressure. I turn my dial to the custom, and I'm also using the deep cut blade. Okay, and we're just going to place this on here. I already pre-cut it. I'm using the strong grip mat, and I'm just gonna, really press it down everywhere. Press it down. Okay. We're gonna put this in here. I'm gonna press the. Sorry, it's hard to record and hit the button. So I got the mat in there, and then I'm just going to press the C, the cut button, and we're going to cut. And it's not moving, it's not shifting, it's cutting it nicely. Now, before I take this mat out or push anything, I'm going to see if this cut all the way through. As you can see, it did not. It did not cut all the way through. So I'm going to push that back down and really make sure it's in there. Okay, and I haven't moved the mat or anything. And you see this is flashing to take the mat out. I'm not going to push that. I'm going to push this again, and it's going to do a recut of the exact same thing that it did. I also, in case it does start shifting, I hold a pair of scissors. I hold them. And I'm going to press that cut button. And as it's cutting, I'm just kind of standing here. And if I see it shifting a little bit, I'm just going to kind of, just put it down. If I see it shifting, I just kind of, put it, push it back down on the mat. Now, you do have to be careful with the scissors. I guess it could be dangerous if you do this, so you're going to do it at your own risk. The way that moves, I have got it up under here, and it wants to take the scissors up in there. So that being said, you're going to use that procedure at will, but that's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to press the button now and have it recut. Okay, and what I mean, just see how I'm doing with that if I need to put it down. This is not moving, but if it was, then that would help. Okay, so again, I'm going to check it. See if it cut all the way through. And it did. Okay. So we're just going to take it out. And there you have nice little earrings. With this design, you have two pair of earrings. You have this one that you could wear, or you have this one that you could wear. You could even turn it around that way and do a one of the petal style. Okay, so that's that style. Okay. Now I'm going to do one that is the chunky glitter, and it's the same thing, the faux leather from Hobby Lobby. Now on this one, I'm going to cut it up this side, laying this side down because it doesn't stick well with the glitter. So we're just going to cut it. I'm going to cut it on the glitter side. That in there. And I'm going to cut the same design in this. I'm still going to use less pressure. I found that the less pressure, the material doesn't want to move when you use it, and you can always go back and recut. If you use the more pressure, you have a risk of it wanting to pull the fabric and then it comes off the mat. So I always just use less. Again, this is going to cut. And like I said, I always have my scissors ready so I can dab it if need be. Now the glitter ones I usually always definitely have to go back and recut. The glitter is just more difficult to do. So just going to come over here. We're not going to take the mat out. We're not going to move anything. We're just going to hit the cut button again. And it's going to cut in the same exact spot that it did. I have found that I do one pair of earrings at a time. It just doesn't seem to do good if I try to do a bunch of earrings. If I try to line it all up and do several pair at once, it just doesn't work. So I do one pair at a time. Okay, let's see if it cut. And it did. So we're going to take it out. And this right here, you can see how it's still sticking. That's fine when you push it. It's gonna come off. And I always push from the front side to the back side. Oops. It's hard to do with one hand, sorry. I'm gonna put this down for 1 second while I push this through. It's just that faux fabric on the back has, it's like a woven material, and sometimes you'll have little hairs that just want to stick together. It's not that it didn't cut all the way through, it's just you have those hairs that, are just sticking together. So you just gotta just go in the back and cut. Just cutting around the line. Oops. Sorry. Okay. And there's your another pair of earrings. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to help as I can. But these are the settings that I've played around with and finally got them to work for me. And if it works, then I'm going to go with that and just continue. I know a lot of people use other methods. This is a method that I've tried and it works, so I'm going to stick with it. So, all right. So I hope this helps you. Go make some earrings. Have a good day, y'all.